Jim Ryan comes out, he says a couple of things that were interesting. He pretty much came out today and said, if we get it on PlayStation, it's probably going to PC. They announced Days Gone, and it wasn't just like, oh, that's just a one-off like Horizon. He's like, no, this is the norm now. And he didn't say everything is going to be on PC, but he made it clear there is a slate of games coming. So will we see Ratchet? Will we see God of War? Will we see Uncharted 4? Yeah, it seems safe to assume. I think they have it absolutely right, which is, look, the budgets are going up. It's getting harder to recoup at a level that allows us to put money back into production of new games. So yeah, let's keep making money off these goddamn things. Brian King says it undermines the whole platform. Okay, Brian King, let's say for a moment that you are right and at some level the platform is devalued. Okay, but the platform is a means to an end, right? The platform, you care about the platform because I'm assuming you like the games. You love the games. Well, if Sony says, hey, and I'm sure they are, if we do PC game releases, our calculations are anywhere from 2 to 5 more AAA games that we can fund. How would you be opposed to that? The only way you would be opposed to it, in my opinion, is if they say we're going to take that money that we make off the PC games and put it into stupid shit like PSVR 2, which they also announced today. It's going to have one cord, which is, I guess, progress. It's certainly progress. I won't even put my thing together. It's like putting together a goddamn erector set to get that thing to work with all the fucking cords and shit. So, I mean, good. Higher resolution. They're going to have a new controller. Hopefully you're going to be tied to these stupid Wii fucking, or not Wii, but Move controllers. But ultimately, it's stupid. It's stupid. You guys know I literally have a VR headset there. I have a Quest there. I have another Oculus in the closet there, okay? I'm not a VR hater. But isn't there a point where you just say, let's take that money. How much are they spending? Let's take that money and make 3 more AAAs. Or let's take that money and, I don't fucking know, let's explore a handheld. Or let's take that money and let's buy a company. Let's take that money and 30% of it will, it won't cover it all, but let's save up to buy Capcom. I don't fucking know, but you're going to put your money into this shit? Look, you guys know I love VR, but it is a gimmick. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. The most immersive experiences I've ever had in terms of a sense of place come from VR. I remember playing Space Pirate, I think it is, and I'm playing it in my living room, and I have the Oculus Quest on, and I have the grid that you can draw the grid around your living room, and suddenly, magically, like Tron, this grid comes up around you and says, that's your safe space. And suddenly, this platform, like you would see in like... when Obi-Wan was running to his ship in Attack of the Clones and Jango Fett's chasing him on that planet with the water and everything, it's like you're on this platform and you're shooting aliens that are coming at you on the platform. And I literally could walk over with my body, not with the controller. I could walk my body over to the fucking spaceship and I could stand under it and look up at it. And I was like, I am here. This is absolutely fucking amazing to me. But ultimately, that wears off. The genius of VR wears off. And then you are left with the same thing. How do I aim and get better scores? Where's the key card to get in the door that's locked? Let me wait for the enemy to walk by. Yes, the sense of place is second to none. It is brilliant. But ultimately, once you get over that, and you will, you're left with, these are just the same kind of fucking games. I have no idea why Sony's doing this. Again, they're not a dumb company. They probably ran the numbers and said, look, what is it, 10 million? We sold X million of PSVR 1, and we think we're going to do X more of 2, and there's money to be made here. I mean, somebody had to greenlight it for a reason. They just didn't fucking pull it out of their butts, I don't think. Sam says they know it's not going to sell like gangbusters. They're looking to the future. I don't even understand what that means, though. Looking to the future of what? If they were saying the VR games we did on PS1 or PS4, which were categorically better than any other VR games out there for the most part, some people would argue Alex, but other than Alex, nothing in those reflected a shift to the future of game design because of VR. So right now, if you're basically saying they want to be future protected with PSVR 2, my question is, what indication does anyone have that VR is going to rule the roost. Caveman says, so you're saying they should give up and not advance technology. It will take steps to reach full immersion. No. See, this is what I'm saying. Sense of place is different than immersion. When I played the Star Wars Vader, whatever the fucking thing, Requiem or whatever, I absolutely felt like I was living for a few minutes in a Star Wars movie. It was awesome. And then ultimately, I'm walking around the cabin, I'm picking up stuff, I'm looking at it, I'm swinging my lightsaber. It's like, it very quickly just became, okay, I'm doing game shit that I've been doing for 20 fucking years in 3D, okay? So I'm not against what you're saying that says, oh, they want to, Caveman, they want to get into the future with this stuff. But where are they spending the money on the R&D for how to actually make the games matter in VR? Because right now, there's absolutely zero indication that they have anything, or anyone in VR has anything other than, let's just make traditional 3D games and put them in this great sense of space. Absinthe is right. Immersion is an internalized experience that can occur from playing an NES. That's exactly right. It's incredibly accurate. That's why the whole thing, like, let's get the HUD off the screen, so it won't make it harder to immerse yourself. Motherfucker, when you're playing a game, sometimes the HUD is the most immersive thing going. You think an RPG works without the HUD and the numbers coming off? That's the juice, baby. That's the magic. Resident Evil in VR versus regular is day and night. There's no doubt. There is no doubt, Jason. I played RE7 in VR the entire way through, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But for me, maybe you're different. It wasn't so much of a different experience that I felt that I couldn't get this anywhere else after the sense of place wore off. Job Simulator, says Frank, Rec Room, Tetris Effect, RE7, all are played best through VR, and the comparison isn't close. I think the comparison's quite close. But I hear what you're saying. I mean, I know they're a better experience in VR, but I don't think it merits spending that kind of money on it versus just making more AAA games.